What up, players? Dark Silk here, and if you read the title of this, you know that this is going to be the last episode of my Darkdaze series, which ironically enough is my number 10 series too. But while this series is ending, I am starting a new series. You might be wondering why I'm stopping this series. Well, for the main reason is because it just did not go the way I was wanting it to. Hi. I whoa. You know, you're going to be a pain. You keep falling off these. Anyways, the main series didn't go anywhere near where I was wanting it to go. I didn't do half the stuff I wanted to do, and I decided the best way to get on the right track is a fresh start. So, when patch 1.5 came out and they started doing rain and snow, I went on a journey trying to find some rain and snow. And what I did was I got myself hopelessly lost. I have no idea where I'm at. I think my home base is over there somewhere, but honestly I just don't know. So I figured since I'm in a new location, why not start over from fresh. Well, not completely fresh. I still got a few my good items down here. I got lucky and had an inventory full of junk whenever I went off on my little journey. But yeah. What I think I'm going to do is, oh, that ice is floating. That's cool. Well, first I need to conquer my ADD. This right here is just my temporary base. It's a place for me to hold up during nighttime, avoid monsters and stuff. The new series I'm going to do is going to be kind of like an Iron Man series, maybe an Iron Man Lite. I don't know if there's such thing, but I'm going to make it up if there isn't. What it is instead of when I die, instead of stopping the game completely and starting over, I have to move to a new location. It don't matter if I'm like halfway through or I just completely finished building something epic. If I die, I gotta leave it behind and move on somewhere else. I haven't thought up all the rules to it yet. Some of it's gonna be like I can't take only a little bit of inventory. Say maybe 5 slots, maybe the bottom bar or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. I'm thinking maybe 5 slots, like a weapon, some building blocks, torches, etc. We'll have to wait and see. I'm only allowed 1 dog. Can never have more than 1 dog. That sounds to be fair. Anything more would be over OP anyways, right? So, I'm going to have to give myself quests, like tasks. For instance, in this area here, I'm going to give myself 3 tasks. One is to build a real base of operation, not that little cave right there. I'm thinking probably a keep or a pretty good sized tower. Find my old base and then create a path, like a walkway or something between the two, or maybe a sky bridge. Haven't decided which yet. Connect those two. If I connect a old base with my new base, I get to go back and collect any old items, etc. Up until then, though, I've got to start over from almost scratch anytime I die. So that gives me enough incentive not to die, but it doesn't make it so bad that if I die, I just want to quit the game completely. Alright, first off, what do you say we go ahead and look around a little bit and find a good place to build my base? I'm thinking on top of a mountain, because I've never actually built anything on top of a giant hill before. And even though my dog will probably die because he likes to jump off the side of tall buildings. But then again, who hasn't jumped off the side of a tall building or fell off or got blown off or any other thing? That's cool. One thing I'm a little worried about this area is there's a lot of caves. Over there somewhere, I'll show you in a minute, is a nice little lava cave I definitely want to explore. Some water down there. Alright. First location, I'm thinking I might build my place up here. Now I'm going to... Alright, here we go. It's got some nice little scenic. That little waterfront area over there is really nice. Alright, this is location number 1. And if you guys have a personal favorite... whoa... That could have got... No, that's not too big of a drop. And don't push me. Alright, you guys are going to help me pick a location. If you see one that looks good... Oh, wait, sorry. You got to smash a chicken over the head with a shovel real quick. There we go. Alright. If you see a location that you think would be good for me to build on, put it in a comment somewhere. I think I'm going to put this up on the forums over at minecraft.net or whatever it's called also. I'll put a link in the... Ooh, another chicken. Sorry, that's going to be one of my rules also, is I have to smack chickens with a shovel. Yep. If you can tell me why I'm smacking chickens with a shovel, there's 2 commentators out there who have one who smacks chickens with a shovel and another one who hates chickens because they're spy chickens. Whoever can name both those guys in the comments will get this dog right here named after them, and I will refer to the dog as that name from now on. Or you can actually pick the name yourself. That's up to you. For instance, mention both commentators who I just talked about, the shovel chicken smashing thing. And you can either have the dog named after yourself, or you can pick the name for the dog. List it in the comments, and I'll let you know. This is spot number 2. It's got a really nice view also. Very good location. It's pretty close to the cloud lines, but that's pretty much any area around here. I'm not sure there's anything I can do about that. This right here is my personal favorite choice, but I'd have to expand the ground a little bit because there's not much room. Now then, we got one more area I want to check out, and it's way over there. Alright, see if I can get down without any damage, because damage now is going to be bad. Over in that general area is where there's this nice little lava cave. I think I'm going to save that for a future episode, though. Alright, come on, buddy. Oop, there you go. Okay, there's a lot of chickens running around. And you guys are probably going to get really annoyed seeing me just doing nothing but smack chickens over the head with a shovel. Woo! I want to try to fight back. Alright. Second area is over here on a ridge, I want to call it. It's a kind of a long little string of mountainside. Ooh. Okay, see if I can get over to it again. Like I said, when 1.5 came out, I came looking out for a good building area. Or I was looking for weather, that's right. And I got lost. Well, thing is, I turned my game off and I got into so many other games that was coming out, especially Portal 2, that I forgot to go back and play Minecraft for the longest time. And whenever I did, I could not remember where I was, what I was doing, nothing. So I was basically just spawned, well, right where the door is actually, because I just dug a little area, logged out, and when I logged back in, all it was in just this little tiny room, and I had no clue where I was. I had no clue why I was even out there. It took me a little while to remember about the weather. This right here is pretty much in the area where I was thinking about the third lookout area, because got some nice tree lines over here, and you got a nice lookout area over here also. Let's build it up a little bit so you can get a better view of it. Yeah, this would be a nice little area for a tower too. But like I said, I'm thinking either over there, on the other side of that ridge over there, or right here. If you have a place that you like, go ahead and pick it out. If nobody mentions anything, I'm going to pick that location number 2 I talked about, because I think that has the best looking location. The fun part's going to be finding where I originally died. Or originally was located. I'm thinking is over in that area, but I get lost really easy. I'm kind of looking forward to the map that's coming out on 1.6. That'll solve a lot of problems. Like I said, I'm going to make some more rules. Like if I die, I can only take a few item slots worth of material with me. I need those pigs. Okay, see if I can get down without... No, I can't. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, that worked. But I can only take a few item slots worth of material with me. And then everything else just stays. Ooh. Heart and a half gone. That's not good. It's getting dark too, so that means I've been talking for about 10 minutes now. That's alright. I'm going to slaughter these pigs. Yeah, I'm going to make a post at the forums. We can like go over the rules if you want to chip in. I'll put a link in the description. You can come on over there, make a post, tell me what you think, and we can just have a good old time. We can see if I can survive. If I die, we'll move to a new location, and you guys can help me come up with new quests that have stuff I gotta do in the future. Wow, how much damage did you take earlier? Yeah. But like I said, wolves, you can only have one active wolf with you, and I might make it where you can have one backup wolf that stays in your main base all the time. I have to see how that works out. I'm thinking beds will be only usable if you're building something and you have the material already to build it. For instance, if I need, I don't know, 2,000 block to make a building, and I have 2,000 block, I can sleep the night away and start building non-stop. If I don't have it, I'm not allowed to sleep. I have to go and dig. So I'm going to go ahead and call this the end of the episode. Darkdaze was nice. I made some good buildings, had some fun, had some good laughs, and I have a few things I still want to do over in that old location, so I definitely want to try to get back over there sometime, because I have a lookout tower I want to do, I got a memorial I want to make, and a few other things. But till then, this is my new home. This is definitely going to be a temporary home because ugly. Oh, what the? Okay, that's going to drive me crazy. Alright, well, I'm going to sit here, put this right, and you guys have fun. See ya.